Now you've thought a little bit about what critical thinking is, now we're going to have a little practice of critical thinking. And the way that we're going to do that is with a game called Sudoku. You may have seen this game before, or you might not. It's relatively simple. All it is based on is finding patterns and locating numbers. You don't actually have to do any maths beyond counting from 1 to 9, so I think we should all be good to go. I've gone to sudoku.game and then I clicked on difficulty and it had different options. I've chosen a medium game. What you get is you get 9 boxes, and in each box there is 9 numbers, and all you have to do is to make sure that the numbers 1 to 9 are in each row and in each box. So you would have all the numbers from 1 to 9 going in this line and in this line and in this line, and also rows and in columns. So you'd have them going here and going here and going here. So we can look at the numbers in our box and around our box to work out what numbers we're missing and where to put them. For example, we could start over here at this box, and the number that's missing, the first number obviously, let's start at the beginning, is 1. So we could put 1 here, except there's already 1 in this line. And as I said, you only have 1 in each line, so it can't go there. Well, look, there's also a 1 down here and a 1 here, so we can't have any 1s here, and we can't have any 1s here, and we can't have any 1s here, which only leaves us with this spot. So put a 1 in there. A 2 we've already got, then after 2 we have 3. So again, we've got a 3 here in this box, so we can't have a 3 in that line. We've got a 3 here, so we've already got a 3 in that line. So our 3 has to go here or here. Looking this way, there's already a 3 in this line, which only means we have this spot here, and so on. This process involves lots of different thinking. You're thinking about in the box, outside of the box, and in different ways. Sometimes you can make assumptions based on what's in the box and what's missing from another box. I know it may sound a little complicated now, but you'll get the hang of it as you go. The other thing we can do on this particular version of the game is, if you think you know one or where one number may go, if there's 2 possibilities, we can put little notes in. I'll show you how that goes. So, carrying on this box, 1, 2, 3, 4, we already have a 4 in this box. 5, there's no 5s anywhere, so we can't really guess about that. 6, there's a 6 in this row, so our 6 has to be in one of these boxes. And there's a 6 in that row. So we could mark that the 6 could be here, here, or here. So we can put a note, and we can go 6, a note, and go 6, and put a note, 6. Now normally I wouldn't bother. If there are 3 different positions, that's not really very useful information, so I wouldn't necessarily make a note, but that's just to show you how to go with notes. Now, we might get bored of looking in our box, and we might start thinking outside the box. We might go 1, 2, 3, 4, where's my 5 going to go? Still no help on the 5s. 6, so 6 could be here or here, here or here. It can't be here because there's already a 6 in that box. There's a 7 here, so we can't have a 7 there. We can't have a 7 here, but we could have a 7 there, or a 7 there. Not a lot of help, is it? So you have to try different strategies, looking in different areas for the numbers that you're missing. Often, I've started at the top left-hand corner, often you would start with a box that has lots of numbers in it already, so there should be less to go on. So if we look at this box down here, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we're not finding many 5s. Let's have a look at 6. 6 isn't going to be in this middle row because there's already a 6 there. So, and our 6 can't be there, but we know the 6 can be here or here. So we can mark that. We can mark a little 6 there, or mark a little 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What about 9? 9 can't go in the middle because we have a 9 up here, but it could go in either of these. So that's not very helpful, is it? Let's have a look at another box. What about up here? 1, 2, 3 can't be in that top row. It can't be in the bottom row. That's good. That just means the 3 can only be here, doesn't it? Because there's already our 3 here, and there's a 3 here. There's no 3s. Then we have 4. 4 can either go here or here. We already have a 4 in that row, so our 4 in that box. Oh, sorry, I don't know how that happened. 4 in that box must go like that, which tells us that this must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we've got a 5. Now we've got 2 5s, that 5 there, and that 5 there. Okay. We can now have a look at this row. That might be useful because we've got another number in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No help on the 6. Could be anywhere. 7. Not very helpful. Let's move around again. Where else can we go? We could try another box. Over here, let's try this box. 1 can't be in the top, but it could be any one of these. That's not very helpful, is it? Another way for looking for numbers is, rather than going in a box or an area, is looking for things where there's a lot of a number. So, for example, I can see, what can I see? There's an 8 and there's an 8. So there's already 2 8s, which means in this row, because I see an 8 here and an 8 here, in this row the 8 can only be in one of these 2 spots. So I might look now, is there an 8 here and there's an 8 there? So although I wasn't focusing on this box, just because I spotted a couple of 8s, that's led me to this box. So you see there can't be an 8 in this line or in this line, so 8's got to be here. There's already an 8 there, so our only spot for an 8 is up here. What about, oh, there's a 9 and a 9, but there's no 9s in these boxes, so it's not very helpful. Again, 9, 9. So a 9 could be in one of these. We know it's not going to be in the middle because of that. We could mark that there's a possibility of a 9 here, or a possibility of a 9 here, and so on. You keep going at this, think of it in different ways, look in different areas. Some people like to jump around. That's kind of what I'm doing now. Sometimes it's better just focus on one until you've done them all. Okay, we could go back to this top row, for example, or we go back to this box here. I'm going to carry on with this box. I'll have another go at this box here, because I know that there's not going to be a 5 there, and there's not going to be a 5 there, so one of these 2 has to have a 5 in. Now, if you're circled in it, you can click the 5 rather than noting, like that. So 1 has got to be in one of these squares. There's already a 1 there, so our 1 has to be either here or here. 2 can't be in that row, and it can't be in that row, and it can't be in that row. So our 2 must go there. 1, we're not sure about still. 2, 3, what's after 3 is 4. 5 could still be one of these. 6, not going to be in the middle, but that's all we know. 7 is not going to be in this row because we already have a 7 here. It's not going to be in this row because we've got 7 there, so we could mark that. 7, 7, 8, we've already got 1, 9. Try and look in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our 6 could go there, or there, or there. Not very helpful. 7, No 7's there. This is where it gets complicated. You just have to keep looking at different areas. So it requires persistence, creative thinking, and critical thinking, looking to see whether or not that option will work. I'm going to have one more look at this box down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No help on the 5. 6 is going to be one of here. Nothing's really changed, has it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a 5 there. 6 could be here or here. And then 7. Where would the 8 go? 8 can't go there. But it could go there or there or there.